The Chase Claypool saga in Chicago has come to an end. C. Poozy, or Chase Claypool, is no longer a member of the Chicago Bears in what will go down as an awful deal and Ryan Poles' first big-time miss. The Chicago Bears traded Claypool to the Miami Dolphins today. They sent Claypool and a 2025 7th-round pick to the Dolphins in exchange for a 2025 6th-round pick. Oof. This is a big loss and honestly lowers the ceiling of our entire offense. Without having an X-factor guy like Claypool on the roster, the upside is not as high overall for this offense. But his time in Chicago had ran out. This is not a trade because Chase Claypool can't play, which makes it even worse. Chase Claypool is an athletic freak. He has all the God-given talent anyone could ever ask for. He has all the tools to be one of the best receivers in the entire NFL, but he just hasn't been able to put it together. There are a ton of maturity questions, work ethic questions, and questions about whether or not he truly loves the game of football. This situation sucks. I was so happy when the Claypool trade happened last year, and watching him dominate at times throughout training camp felt really good and gave me so much optimism for this offense. I think it sucks that Claypool's being used as a scapegoat here. I'm not in the locker room, so I don't know everything that goes on behind the scenes. But I will say that this offense that we ran the last 2 weeks against the Broncos and Commanders was not the same offense that Claypool got to play in for the last 10 games or so. So it's just not fair, and honestly it just sucks. Yes, we won a game last night, and our offense was clicking, but there was some downside there. Other than DJ Moore, we did not have another receiver catch a single pass last night. Not one. DJ Moore had 8 catches. Cole Kmet had 5. And Robert Tonyan had 2. So while DJ Moore is proving that he is a #1 receiver in the NFL, other than that, Fields had 0 help from his wide receiver group. So losing a guy as talented as Chase Claypool brings down the overall talent level that we have at wide receiver. It also makes the receiving room smaller. Other than Equanimous St. Brown, the Bears now lack a big physical presence in that room, and ESB simply does not have the talent that Claypool does. I wish we could put ESB's work ethic and attitude into Claypool's body with that talent, but unfortunately we can't do that. Hopefully ESB, Darnell Mooney, Tyler Scott, and Velus Jones can come through and pick up some of that slack the rest of the season. But right now this team has 2 clear-cut options in the passing game. DJ Moore is that bona fide #1 target. The defenses are now going to try to take away going forward. Someone else is going to have to step up. Cole Kmet has been a really good safety valve, but he really isn't a home run threat. We need Darnell Mooney to step up majorly going forward. I now think wide receiver is pretty up there on our list of needs for 2024. Without Claypool on this team, we could definitely use another big-bodied red zone target. Add Marvin Harrison to the top of my list of players I want to see in a Bears uniform next year. Today is bittersweet. After finally getting a win last night, it almost feels like we took an L this morning, trading away Chase Claypool for next to nothing. We had to include a 7th-round pick to just get a 6th-rounder back. This is after trading a 2nd-rounder that ended up being the first pick of the 2nd round just last year. I will say Poles did make up for that trade with the trade down from #1 overall. He picked up an additional 1st-rounder and an additional 2nd-rounder, as well as DJ Moore. But if the Chase Claypool trade would have worked out, this team would have simply been much better. I almost just wish they could have salvaged this thing. I don't think Claypool said anything bad enough that the relationship was beyond repair, but I have no idea what was said behind closed doors, so it's hard for me to speculate. But I would have rather at least just tried harder to make it work with them this year, rather than giving him away for next to nothing. That Dolphins offense with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, now they get Chase Claypool too. If he goes there and tears it up, it's going to really hurt. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Remember to hit that like button for me. And until next time, bear down.
Hey, do right, Jay. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, good work today, baby. Let's keep going. Here we go. Bears on three. 1, 2, 3. Bears.